Hey y'all, my name is Olivia Olaguer, and if you couldn't tell by the y'all, I live in Texas, a little bit north of Houston, in a city called Conroe. I'm a wife and mom to three. My oldest is 11. His name is Oliver. My middle child, she's the princess, the only girl in the family. Her name is Colliana, but she goes by Collie for short, and she just turned 7 last month. And my littlest, his name is Ezra, and he's going to turn 3 this month. My husband's name is Rodrigo. He goes by Rod for short. I'm also the founder and owner of Psalm 47 Marketing and Design. We provide affordable marketing and design solutions for small businesses, solopreneurs, and startup companies. And I am so excited to be on today's Millie 20 Questions Takeover. And so thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm excited for you to learn more about me, about my family, and about my brand. Thanks so much. So I would say the most influential person in my life would be my husband. If you know me, you'll know a little bit about my story, but I'm remarried, and so is my husband actually, and he has been just such a positive force in my life since I've met him. I'm so blessed to have him by my side. But he works so hard every single day at work, comes home, works so hard for his family, and to do such kind, sweet things for us, and his love for others, even though, he might be watching this, but even though he might pretend like he doesn't care what, people think, he has such a heart for others.
Oliver, do you think that I am more of a morning person or a night owl?
A morning person, because I always see you up so early.
Yeah.
Having coffee.
But don't you also see me at midnight on the couch?
Well, I guess you're both.
Yeah, that's what I feel too.
Okay, so my claim to fame, I would say, is definitely my way with words. One of the things I do on a daily basis with marketing design is copywriting and creating captions for social media, and then just communications in general with clients. I love to work with other people and meet new people and talk to them and really try to portray a message or a feeling in what I write. So I definitely think that's the case. And then my corny jokes. I love punny stuff, and so I'm usually cracking jokes. I use humor a lot in what I do. One of my favorite jokes is, why did the scarecrow get a promotion? Because he was outstanding in his field. Okay, so the kids can agree on this, they'll know, but my biggest day-to-day challenge is finding time to take care of myself, and to be able to step away from work. Isn't that right, guys? Yes, I often get busy with work, or then I have to sign off and go to full-time mom mode, and then by the time the day's over, I'm just so exhausted and ready to go to bed. So it can be hard for mommy, isn't that right?
Breakfast or dinner.
Yes, sometimes I forget to eat. Thankfully, I have some amazing kids who bring me food and bring me coffee, because I know that's what keeps mommy alive and awake.
No coffee, no life.
So what are some challenges for y'all? So this one's a little hard to answer. It's, have I ever given up on something? I would say that there's so many moments where I was really close to giving up, feel that I just didn't have it in me anymore to push forward, whether it be a task or a project or a season in my life, or struggle that I've come up against. I think we've all had those moments where it's like you feel like you've given all that you can give and that you just have to give up, right? But it's in those moments that when you do choose to move forward and to keep pushing and you know, acknowledge that it might not look like your expectations, but that when you do that, you learn so much and you grow so much. So I've been fortunate to have a lot of learning experiences from times that I didn't give up, even though I really, really wanted to. And then I think sometimes situations call for pivoting. So it's not necessarily giving up, but you're changing the plan, right? But you're not changing the goal. And so I think that, you know, being close to giving up on something can really propel you to keep moving forward. So my most played artist whenever I open my music app is Torrin Wells. He's actually also from the Houston area, so I love his music. His voice is awesome and his music is amazing. I always joke that kids are like pets, but an actual pet that we have, her name is Grace. Kind of what I was talking about with the giving yourself grace. We got her at the beginning of the pandemic when, you know, they were making the call to, you know, people to help out and foster and adopt the dogs in the shelters. So we actually ended up just adopting her, but she came with the name Grace, and we kept it that way. I'm not gonna lie, it was very rough start to her being here, but she is a type of dog. She's a Catahoula leopard mix, if you've ever heard of that. I didn't hear about it before her, but they are very smart, intelligent, and dogs, and they like to chew on things. And so we went through a whole period of time, I swear it was like months, and she was just chewing on whatever she could chew on. That was like the banister, that was like all these like wooden fixture things, and to the point where my husband had to put down cardboard, and like tape cardboard to certain surfaces so she wouldn't chew it. She's so much better now because you know, she learned. She got in trouble enough times. She's probably like, yeah, I just need to stop doing this. They don't like this. So my career path ended up taking a different turn for sure, but when I was younger, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and where I lived at the time in North Carolina, there was a really great school for that specifically. But now it's just, I love animals, but I am not their doctor. So my best friend, she lives in North Carolina. We met when we were really young in elementary school at a private school we used to go to. She still lives in the same area, but I think she was 7 when we met, and I think I was 9 or 10. And yeah, we've been best friends ever since, and through thick and thin and through the distance, because we've lived for most of our friendship in different states. So, but I'm so grateful for her, and shout out to Anna. I love you, girl, and yeah. Holly, would you ever like to live in another country? And if so, where would you like to live?
Does it just have to be a country?
What do you mean?
Like, does it have to be a country? I can't pick a state.
Either one. If there's a state you'd rather live in, you can tell me that.
Is North Carolina a state?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I would live there.
You live there? Because you really like it there like Mommy does? North Carolina is where Mommy was born, right? So if you had to pick another country, which country would you pick?
I don't know all the countries. I don't know, Dubai.
Well, that's really specific, but that's actually a city. So the last question is, what is for dinner? So I actually had already asked.
Hi, my love. We're asking what's for dinner. Do you know what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Oh, you don't know? I think we talked about with Daddy that for dinner is Whataburger. Yes.
I actually heard upstairs.
Did you? So here in Texas and I think one or two other states, Whataburger is a big deal for us. So you gotta have Whataburger like what? At least once a week? Yeah, it's probably.
So thank you so much for your time today, for tuning into my 20 questions and learning a little bit more about me and my family and my company. I super appreciate your time and hope you enjoyed watching. If y'all could check out my Instagram account and give me a follow. It's Olivia_Olaguer. And then if you could check out my website and check out my amazing team. The website is psalm47marketingdesign.com. Thank you so much to Millie for this opportunity, and it was a lot of fun, and I loved being able to reflect on the different questions and get to involve my kids, so that was a lot of fun. But thank you so much, and congrats on the big things happening for y'all. So awesome, and again, thank you for your time.